have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 20. Handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up to the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Looking for some space. It's Harris. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. And this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Off to the right side. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there.
Here he goes. Past the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. Third down coming up.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Lost the ball short of the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. Hands off to the left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. There's some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback operating an empty set. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44. Back onto the field. He moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Shotgun formation. There's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but to what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy. Second down here. Quarterback drops back. Tight end makes the grab. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Increasing out motion from the offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Second down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play. Motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And I was was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Now play number 9 on this drive. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. He finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Look, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense wraps him up. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They pressure him and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down play coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They're going to run it. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the 1st down. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff running right. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd down play coming up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up, still moving. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here, this semifinal.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the run, it's Hernandez. Tackle made after just a short gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tiny space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a run to the left. Fights through a tackle. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB keeper all the way. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. That's a design quarterback keeper. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's brought down there. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. Yeah, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quarterback still with the football. Running with purpose. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. He's sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of a first down. Third down after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass this time. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean. Receiver in motion now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Touchdown, Alabama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw it quick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense...
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. He's bringing it back. Inside the 40. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Grinding away with their running game. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Give it to the back again. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff.
Alabama.
The punt team making their way on the field. Team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Alabama.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense will hold on to seal this W. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.